We have some new information. The Champaign County Sheriff has asked for half of the county's American Rescue Plan money. That's about $20 million. Our Target 3 investigator Renee Cooper is with us. Renee, your story started with a letter from the sheriff pleading for aid to improve conditions at the downtown jail.
Well, that was in July, but really this story goes back about 13 years. That was the first time closing the downtown jail and building up the satellite jail was proposed. Nothing ever happened until now. A committee has been formed to plan the consolidation of the two facilities, but portions of the community are vocal against federal relief going to this project. And even the committee and sheriff aren't confident it will.
It's basically untenable. It's terrible conditions in there.
As far as real pressing issues go, I think that might top the list.
You're looking at 3 out of 7 members of the newly formed Jail Planning Committee.
As a county, it's our responsibility to have a jail that is humane and is keeping the inmates safe. And right now, I don't think that we have that with the downtown jail.
This is a rough outline of the renovations. The plan is to close the downtown jail and add 2 new pods to the satellite jail.
The jail is a controversial topic, but the jail is also one of the biggest things that could cost the county liability.
The county board recently approved nearly $500,000 to move a large portion of people from the downtown jail to other county jails. Sheriff Dustin Harmon estimates without consolidation, this will be a continued expense to the tune of about $1.5 million a year.
We have enough beds, but there aren't enough walls, essentially. And this plan would design a jail that has the ability to keep more people separated that need to be separated from each other.
But this committee doesn't expect the county to spend the proposed $20 million on this project.
The constituents are not happy about that, at least in my district.
Nonprofit First Followers has been outspoken against American Rescue Plan, or ARPA money, covering the jail consolidation.
There's only $40 million in a pot, and then we have broadband that they have to take care of. They have infrastructure that they have to take care of. So where does community violence fit on that spectrum?
I met with founder Marlon Mitchell at their drop-in center in Champaign. The organization started as a re-entry program for formerly incarcerated adults. They're also peer mentors and available to help direct people to community services of any kind.
We want to make sure that our communities are seeing the money first. And then after that, we can revisit that conversation, because oftentimes it's inverted.
I don't care how they pay for it.
It has to happen no matter what.
And whether ARPA money is approved for the jail or not, this crew is tasked with finding a solution of some sort by November.
Now, committee member Leah Taylor says the goal is to get a final plan approved by the board by the end of the year. She says it'll be at least another couple of years before the construction process is complete. Now, tomorrow, the board will discuss where to allocate ARPA money over the next 3 years, and it's unclear if a decision about the jail or other proposals will be made then. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Renee. Now, First Followers would like to see the county's ARPA money address the root causes of violence. Mitchell says they want to bring existing organizations together to strengthen community programming. That includes education, mental health services, and workforce development for our underserved populations. A piece of